Oh my gosh. I'm here back at RTC, K&B's main company that they use. For repairs. Anyway, this is the lunacy of K&B. Okay, the other day I had a trailer that I pulled out of Tyson here in Rochelle, Illinois, and the guy that loaded it, it was loaded on nights, and the guy was, I mean, it's so bad that, I mean, even an idiot shouldn't be able to mess that up. You almost have to do that intentional. It's so bad. He had a load, it was, the total gross was only 77,000 pounds. So, any way to load that wouldn't make any sense to have it overweight on the drives or the trailer. That would be insane how they could manage to do that. But what he did was he double stacked the entire load, and it was just the first half of the trailer. It had 39,000 pounds in the first half of the trailer because everything was double stacked, which is just insane. I can't imagine why anybody would do that. It's anyway, it made it like 3,000 pounds overweight on my drives. Okay, and from Rochelle, Illinois to, it's like Maple Heights or something. It's a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. And the route from here to there, there's you don't have to go across not one single scale. So the odds of getting busted with an overweight ticket are, I mean, almost impossible unless they had a portable scale set up somewhere, which is highly unlikely. And it was the end of the world. You know, K&B made a mess of it. I had to take the trailer back to Tyson. They had to put it in dock door, unload it, rework the load. You know, it's just, and then they say, well, they want to say I stalled around and it made it late, so they end up having to take the load off me. Anyway, this is how stupid it gets here at K&B. I just picked up another load out of the same Tyson plant, and this one they loaded on a trailer that was leaking oil. I backed underneath it, and the bottom of the reefer unit, it's you can see it's wet. I can see it dripping oil. It's dripping oil right there in that little circular thing, and it had oil spots. You know, it's dripping all over. And anyway, so they said, okay, well, just bring it over here to RTC and let them look at it. So I did, and what it is the oil pan gasket is leaking on the back side of the motor. So it's not an easy fix, I guess, but the load's already loaded on this trailer. It goes to Mount Sterling, Illinois, which is not too far. It's only, 4-hour drive or something. But there are a couple scales that I got to go past. And so I come in here at RTC, and he just tore it apart, tried to clean it up with some brake cleaner, whatever. And that whole bottom side of the reefer, it kind of catches. It's kind of like the tray, whatever. So it'll kind of hold oil until it gets full. Then it starts dripping over. So anyway, they're like, okay, well, just go ahead and go because the load's got to deliver, and we'll just have to fix it another time, which is insane because not only do I have to actually go past some scales, this is something that's going to be, if any kind of DOT man walks around the side or whatever, whoever does inspections, if a lot of state police or whatever, or they'll troopers, they can do inspections. That would be very easy. They'll spot that in a split second. It's almost as bad as having a headlight out, and that's okay. They want me to go with this, and this will just get me put out of service just as easy as having an overweight ticket, except for the other load with the overweight is, I was comfortable with it. It was I personally felt like it would have been almost impossible to get busted with an overweight ticket. So That's K and B.